About a year ago, I sold my Peak Design Everyday Backpack, a camera bag that I've been using for several years, and I replaced it with the Think Tank MindShift backpack. Now I have a new contender for my favorite camera backpack. It's called the Vanguard Veo City B42, and based on its looks and functionality, I think it looks more like a true alternative, and potentially a better alternative, than the Peak Design backpack. But there's one possible drawback. Now, before I tell you about this backpack, Vanguard did send it to me to test out, but they did not pay me to say anything. They also didn't tell me what to say, and they're not reviewing this video before it goes live. So these are my honest opinions about it. First off, there are 3 versions of this backpack. There's the B37, a small 12-liter version for $200, the B42, a medium 16-liter version for $220, and the B46, a large 21-liter version for $250. The large version is comparable to the Peak Design Everyday Backpack, which can be 20 liters or 30 liters, but both versions are more expensive than Vanguard's options. However, the Peak Design does offer more color choices, while you can currently only get the Vanguard in navy blue or gray. So I ended up getting the B42 medium version because I wanted a relatively small, compact backpack that could also hold my 14-inch MacBook Pro. You may have seen my other review of the more minimal Vanguard Vesta Aspire, where my main con was the fact that it could only hold a tablet. That's why I'm considering this Veo City backpack instead. Now, at first glance, this bag reminded me very heavily of the Peak Design, with its upper flap, the color, and the overall design. It's made of a tough weatherproof material, and it also comes with a rain cover. But there are some pretty big differences. First, the Vanguard flap doesn't open directly into the main compartment of the bag like the Peak Design does. This is actually something that bothered me about the Peak Design because it didn't feel very secure. Like anyone could pop the flap up and get access to my stuff. Instead, this flap has a little zippered RFID protected pocket for storing a small personal item. To get into the main compartment of the bag, you do so by unzipping it from the back, or you can configure it to have top access. This again is different because on the Peak Design, it has side access. The inside comes with sturdy Velcro padding so you can put in your camera gear, or you can take all the padding out and just use it as a day pack. So what fits inside of this backpack? Well, my 16-liter version can easily fit 2 camera bodies, full frame, and 2 to 3 medium lenses, maybe even a large lens. The top part of the flap also has thin zippered compartments, plus a sleeve for an up to 14-inch laptop. The large version can hold an up to 16-inch laptop. On the outside of the bag, there are also 2 side pockets, both with zippers to expand them, plus straps to secure items like a tripod or a monopod. The backpack straps are nicely padded, and it has a sternum strap, plus hooks and anchors for attaching accessories. And, this is one of my favorite features, a Velcro pocket that can be unzipped to expand so you can hold small items like your keys, your spare batteries, a phone, or a wallet. I love that there's a pocket here that is easily accessible while you're still wearing the bag. But as much as I love that small pocket, there's another feature on this bag that I love even more. So it actually comes with a detachable pouch, which also functions as an optional everyday carry shoulder bag. Now, off the bat, the pouch has become my favorite feature. It can be used on its own like a tech pouch to store accessories and be stored within the bag. Or you can attach a shoulder strap and wear it. Or you can attach it to the front or the back of the bag. It's actually a very well-made, stylish-looking bag with decent capacity, and I easily use it as a small everyday carry bag. The fact that you can attach it to the backpack makes it really handy, not only for easy carry, but also for getting through airport security if you need to consolidate your baggage and you have one too many items. This is something I often do with my Osprey roller bag that has a detachable day pack. So it's really nice to see that concept extend to a camera bag. Now let's talk about the back of the backpack, which has 2 features that I love, plus 1 feature that I'm kind of iffy about. First, it has a luggage strap, which is great not only for travel, for securing it to a luggage, but also for securing items when you're not wearing the bag. I often loop my jacket through it if I've set it down. Second, it's got hooks on the bottom for attaching a waist strap, which is another feature that I love to see on camera backpacks in particular, because when used with the sternum strap, this really helps take the weight off of your shoulders. Finally, we have this crazy thick padding on the bag, which I love in comparison to the Peak Design backpack because I've always found the back to be a little too stiff and not padded enough. But on the Vanguard, I might be nitpicking here, but I actually think it has a little too much padding. I mean, it is really, really thick, but I do feel like the padding could be a bit thinner and it really wouldn't hurt. It also adds to the overall bulk of the backpack. So that's really the main thing I don't like about this backpack, but again, it is pretty nitpicky because for the most part, I really love how this bag is structured. On the whole, I like this backpack way more than I expected. It not only looks stylish, but it can also fit all of the camera gear that I bring to my photo shoots. And it has ergonomic straps that I love to see on camera bags. Plus it has that unique shoulder strap pocket, plus a detachable day pack. So there's a lot to love about this bag, except for what I think is too much padding, but again, I do think it's a nitpicky problem. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.